NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. The tip is won by the Sixers. To Simmons. Harris. Driving right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. The follow won't go either. Murray into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Nice pass to set things up. Tobias Harris sends it away. The drive right to the basket. The shot no good on the drive by Jokic. Embiid has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Paul Millsap missed his first. That one goes.
Old school equals high percentage.
Simmons with it. He'll run the offense. And stuffs it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Ben Simmons, he's got 2 shots coming. 56% for his career. Can't connect on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Nuggets have the possession to Millsap. Porter. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know, you're not getting back on D.
Jokic. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Nikola Jokic. Huge block. Millsap.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Almost. Unlucky bounce. Short jumper won't fall. Paul Millsap snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Short jumper off the mark. Murray with it. Down by 1. Porter.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. His first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Oh, Nikola Jokic. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
4-3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle. Porter.
Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. And scores on the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Curling inside. Not that time.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Nikola Jokic able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Jokic. Nikola Jokic. 3 for 4. Good start.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Simmons. Driving right to the basket. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Look, it's still early. Make your opponent work for those possessions. You don't want to start racking up too many personal fouls.
And hits the first free throw.
For Denver, number 51, Aaron Gordon.
So he hits the first, misses the second. To Gordon. Aaron Gordon stuffs it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Down 3. Ben Simmons. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Gordon. To Millsap. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Paul Millsap looking good. 4 for 5.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Got it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Millsap. From the outside, no good. To Simmons. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Ben Simmons, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. And McGee connects on the first free throw.
Substitutions.
2 for 2 on that trip. Thomas into the front court. They trail by 1. JaVale McGee to Millsap. Got it. Fires the 3. Is good.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Aaron Gordon with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And a putback slam.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Can't connect from in close. Hill into the front court. Down a point. Count the basket at the rim.
He was so wide open. Pretty much looked like a deer staring into the headlights. Last resort, but still, points on the board.
JaVale McGee to Aaron Gordon. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Tobias Harris. And the rebound going to be taken in by Thomas. Barton to Thomas. Sixers have the basketball. And he finishes at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Martin into the front court. They're down 3. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper misses. Howard to Tobias Harris.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
The Sixers with 4 to shoot. For 3. Offensive board. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And if you have the ball in your hands on offense and you're that open and you see the defense sprinting at you, directly at you, not taking an angle to try to block your shot to not hit you, brace yourself for contact, focus on making the basket, and 1 every time.
Dwight Howard at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. 56% for his career. Free throw good as he completes the 3-point play. The lead is up to 6. Now a whistle. Timeout for Denver as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Time for some new personnel into the game. And count the basket inside.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
In the front court comes Simmons. Leads 4. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock winding down. Aaron Gordon with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. From long range, can't go down. Smothering defense to Will Barton. Joel Embiid rejects it. Looking to push.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Shot from in close, no good. Barton, down low Plumlee, and the slam.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tobias Harris is going to get 3 shots here. A career 81% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Second of 3, off the mark. Martin into the front court. Shot clock's off as they search for a final bucket. From the painted area,
The NBA season 8-2021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Devin Smith Showtime Sports in America.
Deep 3 at the buzzer, and a three-pointer at the buzzer for good measure. What a finish to the opening period. A great stretch here to start the game. After one, it's the visiting Sixers who are out on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Denver with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Gordon with a shot off the mark. Simmons with it. Leads 5 to Seth Curry. Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
He gets it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Martin into the front court. They trail by 7. Won't go down. Simmons into the front court. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. George Hill to Howard. Mason Plumlee sends it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Lets it fly from long range. And McGee there for the rebound.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you. It's me and you.
Porter. It's no good. Great defense.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Denver's got it. To Porter. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Here's a chance from long range. Message received. Well defended. Murray with the basketball. 9-point margin. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Jamal Murray at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 89%. First one, count it.
Substitutions.
And he makes them both. To Tobias Harris. Going to launch beyond the arc. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Cashes in for 2.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Gets to the basket, but it's no good. Another follow. Still no good.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
To Embiid. Nikola Jokic.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Embiid. Beyond the arc for 3. Off the iron. No good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Harris. Fires the 3. Millsap corrals the rebound. Murray into the front court. Down by 1. Jokic up against the 8-time All-Star. 4-3. And Nikola Jokic drains it. So smooth. He knocks it down.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Game 4-9 Los Angeles Lakers
Time to
8-6
adjust.
Los
Both
Angeles
coaches
Clippers
making
1-0
changes on the
4 final.
floor.
Starting in for the Denver Nuggets, number 5, Will Barton.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Millsap to Porter. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Nikola Jokic trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Sixers control it. Probing the defense.
Game 4-9 Charlotte Hornets 8-6 Boston Celtics 1-1-6 final.
Shot from the lane won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jarring is only going to escalate.
Curling inside. Dwight Howard tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Nice pass to get things going.
This is a statement game for this unit. This defense has generated a lot of easy offense. And the one thing we know in the league, easy offense is hard to come by.
And count the basket.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Martin into the front court. Leads 3. Simmons with it. Looking to make something happen. Oh, emphatic slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Dwight Howard swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Fires the 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Harris goes to the left side. Has a look. Won't go. Down low Jokic. And the finish. Slam dunk.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. For 3.
To number 14, Gary Harris.
Knocks down the first. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come.
Entering the game for the 76ers.
Nuggets with the basketball. Thomas to Jokic. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Gets it in the right corner. From long range. Missed it. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Thomas across the timeline. Down a point. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Another shot stays out. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Paul Millsap. Huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Simmons. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Trying to cash in. Doesn't get the bounce.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Game 4-9 Golden State Warriors 1-1-1 Atlanta Hawks 1-1-7 final.
To Jokic. Not today. To Tobias Harris. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Aaron Gordon has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 69% at the line. First free throw is good.
Game 4-9 New Orleans Pelicans 1-2-2 Houston Rockets 1-1-5 final.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, good offense, beating good defense.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing there.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Into the game for the Nuggets, number 1.
To Jokic. Able to convert inside.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Missed a wide open look. Murray into the front court. They're down 3. To Jokic. Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Jokic to Porter. Gets it in the left corner. Has a chance. Deep 2 there, won't go. Short jumper stays out.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Well defended. To Jokic. Slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
to Howard. Ah, you've got to get that one to go. Jamal Murray buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
First half in the books. The Nuggets with the lead.
Time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Nuggets are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. Have a look at the leading scores for the Denver Nuggets. The 76ers had kept it close after 1 half. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today. Have a look at the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game traffic. Blocks.
Let's get to the point. We all know that first half of basketball was all about the block shots. Plays like that are all about timing and effort, as you can see in these highlights. There's some great athleticism being shown off as well.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Denver ball right now. To Jokic. Oh, emphatic slam.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Joel Embiid. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Jokic. Five on the shot clock. Oh, he got a piece of it. That's going to be out of bounds. Fine to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. That's how you defend. To Simmons. Oh, he had it. Jokic. And it's Simmons with the rebound. Harris to Embiid. Joel Embiid. 3 for 6 now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Simmons. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Aaron Gordon at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Free throw try, off the mark. Couldn't keep it in, out off Tobias Harris. To Gordon. Jokic. Paul Millsap. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Ben Simmons snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Fires the three. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
And the game flow in the second half is completely different than the first. That first half equals out of sight, out of mind. Way to recalibrate in the locker room and find your rhythm back on the court.
Count the bucket for 2.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
And scores.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Nuggets have the possession. Millsap. Joel Embiid knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Now pass stolen by the Sixers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Gordon. They go to Jokic, down low. Scores from the post.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. To Danny Green. 4-3. Not that time. He misses. Martin into the front court. Up by 3. To Aaron Gordon. Down low Jokic. The pass set it all up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Embiid. Nothing going here on that drive. No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 77% at the line. And hits the first free throw.
Philadelphia, number 20, Dwight Howard.
And gets both to drop at the line. Jokic to Gordon. Screen coming. Gordon to Jokic. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Second effort. Second effort. Nikola Jokic with the block. Ooh, 5 now.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Martin into the front court. Up 5. Got toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
You know what we call that, Ed? We call that now you see me, now you don't.
Martin into the front court. He'll run the offense. Gordon to Jokic. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
It's Denver's ball. Barton to Jokic. Takes stock of the floor. Jokic to Will Barton. Has a look. And the finish. Jay, that was unguardable.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Drives, but a shot won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To Aaron Gordon. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Slam dunk Will Barton.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank the fans who volunteered at our recent food run. We couldn't have done it without their support. If you would like to participate in an upcoming event, you can register at our...
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Thomas to Jokic. Dwight Howard with a piece.
Ooh, he blocked that with authority.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Isaiah Thomas trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Jokic. Now a steal by Philly. That's going to be out of bounds. Thomas with the basketball. His team leads it by 10. Danny Green. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Philadelphia with the basketball. To Embiid. And draws the foul.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Joel Embiid at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw.
For the Denver Nuggets, number 5, Will Barton.
No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Barton to Jokic. To Thomas. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal. Slams it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Sixers have the basketball. Simmons to Embiid. Knocked loose. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 3.
Nothing going here on that drive. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
That's his second personal foul.
Ben Simmons. He's got 2 shots coming. Shooting 66% in this contest. Oops. He missed the first one. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Thomas into the front court. Lead stands at 10. To Jokic. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
To Embiid. Fires the 3. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Thomas to Will Barton. Runner's good there.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Ben Simmons at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Right now shooting 62% in this one. Free throw is good to finish off the 3-point play. And the margin down to 8. Nuggets have the possession to Jokic. JaVale McGee to Gordon. Sizing up the defense. Aaron Gordon guarded by Howard. And he'll go to the foul line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Aaron Gordon, a couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. First try at the line, no good. knocks down the second after missing the first. To Simmons. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. For 3, Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Embiid. JaVale McGee rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Jokic. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
To Danny Green from long range. He was all over him. Three-quarters down, and the Nuggets feeling good right now. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway.
Today, folks, if our team wins the game and scores 100 points tonight, everyone gets free pizza.
To Howard. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Murray with it. It's an 11-point game. Martin matched up with Howard. Sixers control it. Hill. To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
To Porter. Dwight Howard sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Murray with the basketball. It's an 8-point lead. Barton to Porter. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from long range. Good contest. Barton misses. To Porter. Barton gets it in the right corner. George Hill pins it. Jamal Murray is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's perfect from the line so far. First try, no good. It's a second. One more coming. Finishes strong. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
JaVale McGee to Porter. Dwight Howard tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
They go down low to Simmons. Nice pass to set things up.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
And he's going to the free throw line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots, shooting 66% in this contest. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Murray into the front court. Leads 4. They get it down to Millsap. Nice finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Jokic to Millsap. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it.
And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Denver's got it. To Porter. Jokic. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Simmons. Murray into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. And a nice finish at the rim.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Hill across the timeline. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
To Porter. They'll work it down to Millsap. Tobias Harris swats it. Incredible. 6 tonight.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
From the outside, no good. To Tobias Harris. Embiid. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. Jokic to Thomas. To Jokic. Millsap. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Embiid, good for 2.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Thomas across the timeline. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. Denver with 4 to shoot. A shot no good by Harris.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
To Millsap. And Jay, they called the foul.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Time to shuffle things up. Millsap. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Thomas with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. To Porter. Nothing going here on that drive. Isaiah Thomas picked up by Seth Curry. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Millsap. Second effort. There it is. Nikola Jokic with the putback slam.
Not really known for attacking the glass, but I like that hustle. We need to see more of that.
Here's Simmons with it up top. 2-point advantage. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Nuggets with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Jokic to Thomas. Shot by Jokic. Off the iron. No good. Harris to Simmons. Paul Millsap sends it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Joel Embiid, huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Thomas into the front court. The deficit is 6. Here comes the screen. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Isaiah Thomas. He's now 4 for 6.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Harris. Nuggets have it. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Nikola Jokic. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. Nope. First one does not go.
For Denver, number 5, Will Barton. Subbing in for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 3.
Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Philadelphia with the basketball.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
To Simmons. Gets to the basket and scores.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Count it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Jokic to Millsap. Porter. Going to launch beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on a 3-point play. At the line so far, he's shooting 72%. Off the mark. Slams it home on the putback.
You see, to a lot of people, it's an oxymoron when you hear the word superstar and the phrase doing all the little things, but that's what the great ones do.
Jokic to Thomas. Rebound cleared by Philly. To Embiid. Oh, nice find for the basket.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Embiid.
Fist, come get the screen.
Short jumper stays out.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers won this game after a close finish. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Nuggets must be devastated after such a close loss. The way they shot the ball was outstanding, but even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today.
Game track. Assists.
The teams in this matchup did a great job of moving the ball and keeping the game flowing. It was the sort of action
Game
fans
5-0
love to see,
Philadelphia
and I definitely
76ers
enjoyed it myself.
1-2-5 Denver Nuggets
The unselfish
1-1-3
play
final.
made for a great game.
Player of the game.
Simmons was happy to throw down plenty of dunks, and if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here are the upcoming games for the Denver Nuggets. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.